Welcome back to the Trevor Tysman Show. Today, I had to give you my reactions of UFC 273. It was a great showing. A lot of them went to the card, so it made for a bit of a long night, but I think it delivered overall. There was some fights that maybe people wouldn't be too interested in, but the top three on the card really did deliver. Burns and Khamzat was set to be one of the biggest fights of the night. Khamzat has been trying to take a bit of a Conor McGregor approach, talking a big game, telling everyone that he is the future of the sport, and we were going to see if he would deliver. Fighting guys out of the top 10 is a lot different than fighting a guy like Burns, ranked number 2 in the world, and he is a gamer. It went to the cards, but it didn't come without significant strikes. Before this night, Khamzat had only taken on one significant strike or maybe two, and in this night, I think he took 115 or 119 significant strikes. He was a little cut up. He even got taken down to a knee on a couple shots here and there. I don't think they were official knockdowns, but there is no doubt about it that Burns is not a slouch. Number 2 ranked in the world and would probably most likely be number 1 aside from Colby Covington, or possibly even Usman is obviously the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world right now. I'm not sure if anybody's going to take that guy out. Khamzat did come away with the victory, but unfortunately, I think he got a little dose of reality. That top 5 is no joke. They got some real fighters up there that are going to challenge him. His cardio seemed to be a bit of an issue, but of course, when you're taking damage, that can always be a bit of a problem as you move throughout the night. But he did put on a good performance. He showed a little bit of adversity. He was still stuffing takedowns late in the fight and put on a good show. There's nothing to slouch about. I don't know that he maybe delivered quite to the level at which people had hoped for if you're gung-ho about let's get a replacement for Conor McGregor. But overall, it's an exciting fight. He did take out Burns, one of the best fighters in the world, so we will see where it goes from here. I'm not sure that he's going to get an Usman fight. I believe I read somewhere that he's going to be fighting Colby Covington. So if he can get through a Colby Covington that's a cardio guy and really going to put him to the test, it'll be interesting to see how soon he gets that Usman shot. He can take all the momentum he wants in the world, though. I'm not real sure anyone is going to be able to beat Usman. He is the best pound-for-pound fighter, as I said, but he is taking things to the next level. Heavy hands, great grappling ability. So I'm not sure if old Khamzat, after seeing what he did with Burns, has what it takes just yet. But over time, we'll see as the skills progress. He may be all the talk in the town here soon. Sterling and Jan, I'm sure a lot of people lost money. I myself thought Jan was going to run away with this, but Sterling had a pretty good approach. He took him down in the second and third round and took his back for the duration of the entire round. I would think that some people may even score this as an 8-10 round in both of them because Jan was nearly ineffective. Nonetheless, depending on the score of the first round, it looks as though the first round went to Sterling and he did walk away with the victory, probably ruining most everyone's night that was in the sports bet. If you had a parlay or you were selecting multiple fighters, I'm sure he was the one that ruined your night. Jan is looking for a rematch, called for one right after the fight, but I'm not real sure if he'll get one. Sterling's calling out TJ Dillashaw, and I think it's pretty obvious that Dana White really would have liked Jan to win, so we'll see. Maybe he'll get that rematch right away, or maybe he'll be ending with TJ Dillashaw. We'll have to see. And finally, I have to say that this fight was pretty compelling. I have seen the Korean Zombie fight multiple times. He's always in shape, and his name obviously tells you what he's all about. He is a zombie of a fighter, will not get knocked out, and will fight to the end. But Volkanovski is a different breed right now. I'm not sure that he's not competing for the pound-for-pound fighter, maybe even taking it from Usman the way that he's been fighting. He completely dominated the Korean Zombie, and they even called the fight due to the tremendous amount of damage. Unfortunately for the Zombie, I'm not really sure how he's going to progress. If you looked at him, he looked a little flat. He looked a little out of shape, a little soft, and the way that he competed, he was one step behind the entire match. He was getting beat up, taken down a little bit, but a lot of hands, and I'm not real sure. He looked a little sad at the end, as if he was going to retire, so we'll have to see. It'll be a bit of an end of an era. Like I said, I've seen that guy fight many times, and I wish that he would have performed a little bit better. But Volkanovski is kind of a new level right now. I think he looks a lot better than he did even against Holloway. He's developed some more skills with striking up at the top side, not just scoring points with tremendous amount of leg kicks. But overall, it was a great night. If you haven't been watching UFC fights, there is a lot of compelling matches coming up in the next couple months, so we'll just have to keep watching. Appreciate you watching the show. Take it easy. Have a great day today. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us a like, and let me know what you thought about some of those fights. Did you also get, did you lose all your bets tonight, or did you come out on top and have some good picks?